Hello, my Livy loves. This is Dr. V. Welcome back to a new Pick a Card reading where we're going to be going in deep on your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, their true feelings about you today. So right now, what are they thinking and feeling about you? Whether they're your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, and you're looking to unite with them, or you're looking to reunite with them because you've been in some form of struggle or separation. So if you are new to this channel, welcome. I'm so happy to have you here. Make sure that you do hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my future readings. And today I'm very excited to share that our reading is sponsored by Stoneology. They are this amazing shop that sells all kinds of beautiful spiritual items that are meant to help you manifest what you want in life. So their whole passion is manifest with us. And so I'm really excited to partner with them today because I love their bracelets. So today we have a pick a bracelet reading. So we have 3 bracelets here for you to choose from to help you pick which reading is intuitively right for you, right? And each of these are very powerful. I'm going to tell you what each of these are. And the 4th one is the one that I'm wearing right now. So if you would like to purchase any of these bracelets or see what Stoneology has to offer, I want to make sure that you go to the description box below and you use my link. And the reason for that is because if you want something, you can get 10% off. So use my link, use that to go to Stoneology store. And then at checkout, put in your special code, which is LIVTAROT, LIVTAROT, so you can get that 10%. I don't want you to miss out on that. And of course, all of the information is in the description box below. So you can pick bracelet number 1, bracelet number 2, bracelet number 3, or you can pick all of them and choose the messages that resonate for you and leave the rest, because you know this is a general reading, not everything may resonate. All right, so let's take a look at bracelet number 1. Now this one is so beautiful. It is called the Confidence, Intuition, and Healing bracelet, and it is made from sodalite and hematite. All right, so that is your bracelet number 1. Now your bracelet number 2 is called Triple Protection, and it is made from obsidian, hematite, and tiger's eye. All right, and your bracelet number 3 is red jasper, and it is for empowerment, strength, and courage. And this 4th one, just to let you know, is a very special one. It's made from citrine, and it is for wealth attraction. All right, so go ahead and make your selection of which is your bracelet today, and we will go ahead and start with bracelet number 1. All right, my beautiful group 1 who chose this bracelet right here. Here is your reading on your person's deep and true thoughts and feelings about you. So we're going to start with your tarot, and then we will add in some oracle cards to give you a full picture. So let's take a look. Okay, so we have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Page of Pentacles. We have the Hermit, and we have the 5 of Swords. Wow. All right. So there's definitely energies of struggle and solitude coming through here. So I am feeling for many of you, there may have been a bit of a struggle, a bit of some sort of miscommunication that has gone on here. A communication, I'm also feeling a communication breakdown, okay? There's been issues here that really have to do with a lot of like ego and pride, okay? And I'm feeling that that may have been some sort of a significant issue in this connection, that there is some sort of a need to be right. I feel like your person, they have some sort of a need to kind of be a winner in life. Okay, I'm getting an energy of like, you know how there are certain people who they just have to, they need to feel like they're winning at all costs. And sometimes they take that desire a bit too far. It's almost like they always have to feel like they're coming out on top. It's kind of like this energy of like, they're not looking at reciprocity. They're not looking at 50-50, like, you know, it's a win-win situation. They're always looking to how can they be a little bit more benefited. You know, it's like they're always looking to how do I come out on top in every situation. Sometimes for your person, like an equality is not enough for them. It almost feels like it's an end, it's like an end game. It's like a losing game. If they feel like everything is always 50-50, it almost makes them feel like it's a loss, you know? So this is something that they definitely need to work on, and it's coming through very strongly with this Five of Swords energy. It's like, you know, one of the great, I feel, spiritual lessons for your person is to let go of this need to always have to come out on top, to always have the final word in things, and to feel like they're always benefiting more than the other person. And I do feel that this is not entirely your person's fault. I feel like this is how they were raised. I feel like the environment that they come from is definitely an environment of a little bit of selfishness. I feel like the people around them, the people that raised your person, were definitely a little bit on the narcissistic, selfish side. And this is how they operate in life. Like, I feel like they're a little bit miserly also when it comes to money. And I feel like this is also coming through with this Page of Pentacles energy. I feel like there's a bit of like this constant, you know, constant sense of lack. I feel like your person was raised with some sort of insecurity and lack, and that's where it's coming from in their current life right now. Like, if you are wondering, like, why do they behave in certain ways that they are behaving, you know? And I feel like one of your frustrations may be that why is your person tending to be insecure? Because this is also the energy of insecurity and lack, right? Like, they tend to always want to come out on top. And when you have that energy of, oh, I need to be the one who comes out on top, it definitely comes from a sense of lack and insecurity, right? Always feeling like they don't have enough. So I'm feeling like your person may have grown up also in an environment where there was lack. There may not have been enough money. There may not have been enough resources. They may have felt that they just didn't have enough. Or the people around them also made them feel like, as a family or as a group, that they didn't have enough and that they needed or wanted more, but they always struggled for that, right? And so I'm also, this is a strange energy. This is not for everybody, but I'm also feel like your person also came from this energy of like always seeking a discount, you know, like using coupons, trying to get the best deal. There's nothing wrong with that, right? But again, I feel like they may take it a little bit to the extreme where it's almost like they're a little bit on the cheaper side. Like, they're a little bit stingy with their money. They're stingy with their resources. And again, you know, I don't blame them for that. It may come from growing up with that lack, growing up with like counting every penny, counting every dollar, counting ever whatever is your currency. I feel like that's the background they came from, and so they're having a hard time coming out of that. So if you've had any kind of struggle with like finances together, or you notice this about them, you feel like when they take you out or when you guys go out together, it's hard for them to really invest in themselves, invest even in simple things like fun experiences, even going out to like a fancy dinner sometime if that's an option, you know. I feel like this person really does struggle with that. They struggle with giving. So giving is a struggle with them as well. And I feel like it also kind of comes out in lack of giving emotionally as well. So your person may have a hard time giving, not just when it comes to money or finances. Like they may not be great about buying gifts. They may not be great about, really wanting to invest in themselves, wanting to invest money into the relationship as well. But I feel like they may also be a bit stingy about their emotions. I feel like that stingy kind of like possessive or trying to hold on to things kind of permeates every aspect of their life. And this is why right now they've gone into a bit of a hermit mode, because I feel like they've realized that it's really affecting them. This kind of mentality of lack or this mentality of scarcity is definitely affecting your person. But you know what? The good thing is, and what I'm loving about this is that, look, we're getting the Hermit and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is telling us that your person is definitely stepping into a form of healing. There's a lot of spiritual awakening coming to your person. I feel like there's been enough pain and enough lack that they have been feeling for a very long time that now they're very inspired and motivated to change this energy. And that's what I love about this. This is really, really positive, because this Hermit's energy, if they have withdrawn because they feel like things have not been working out with them and with you, because I do feel that this energy has affected their connection with you. And I feel like their feelings for you have been affected with the way that they approach life. And I feel like their feelings towards you right now are very much about like loss and fear of loss and fear that the way they see the world, their mentality, the way that they've been approaching this relationship is going to actually sabotage and ruin this relationship, because they're not in the mode of giving. Okay, they have a hard time giving. So it's like they love you, but they have a hard time giving to this relationship because they come from that scarcity, right? They come from that mindset of lack. And now they've come to realize that if they don't start to give to you and this relationship, if they don't start opening up their heart and stop being stingy, that there's going to be some real repercussions here. They're going to lose you, because without giving in a relationship, you can't possibly hope to receive, right? It can't just all be about taking from you. So I feel like they've taken a lot, okay? I feel like you've given a lot and they've received a lot, but they haven't really been reciprocal enough. Okay, they haven't reciprocated enough in this relationship. And that's why, look at this. You see this person, look, they're very stressed out. They know that they've made mistakes. They know that their mentality or their perspective and their behavior and their mindset is ruining this relationship, and that something must change. And this is why they are wanting to heal this with this Hermit's energy. They're looking for enlightenment. They're looking for answers, and they're looking for changing this with the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a very, very beautiful card to get for a changing of fortune between the two of you, for a changing of energy. Like the vibration is shifting. You guys are coming out of old patterns of scarcity and old patterns of lack and insecurity, and really opening up this world between the two of you, opening up into abundance. The Wheel of Fortune is such a beautiful card to open up into a new way of being, a new way of being with one another that is all about opening up everything that has been constricted. This is the energy of flow, not constriction. Opening up the blockages, letting the love, the abundance flow between the two of you. No more scarcity, no more limits or lack. And that's the really beautiful. See, I love this. That is so beautiful. And I love the progression, because here's where your person started out with this Five of Swords and the Page of Pentacles, right? Very kind of like constricted energy. Now they've gotten into the Hermit, which is about opening themselves up. See this person? Look at, they're opening themselves up to new ideas. Look, they're floating. There's energy of light all around them. There are new ideas that are coming to them. There's an opening up, and now they're standing on top of the world, as in they have realized something new here. They've realized that there is empowerment here that they have not been accessing, but now they are. They're starting to access that. Oh, this is so beautiful. Look at these beautiful, and oh my gosh, I love it. Look at these amazing energies coming through here. This is so amazing. Your person is finally coming out of that Five of Swords energy because they have accepted that these were their lessons, right? Like if you don't accept that you are this way, and I know sometimes it can be very hard to accept that about yourself, right? To really see your own issues. And to not be in denial about your own issues is the first powerful step. So your person has accepted that, okay, this is my issue. This Five of Swords is my definite problem. But now that I've accepted it, now that I am working on it, I am looking at myself in the mirror. Look, Magician and the mirror. So what they're doing is they are definitely manifesting something new here. They don't want to manifest this lack, this insecurity anymore when it comes to you and when it comes to their life. So they're stepping into this Magician's energy of manifesting something new, something better. And it comes from an acceptance of who they are, an acceptance of this is where I've been, but I'm no longer going in that direction. I'm looking in the mirror. I'm taking a hard look at myself. So this is what's so beautiful here is that they're accepting it. And now look, they're coming into holding that hand with you, coming back into being in partnership with you. So if there's been a struggle or separation, that partnership is coming back because they are going to be expressing their love. Look at this. They're going to come into full expression of what they wish to have with you. And it's headed towards this achievement. They want to achieve great things with you. They want to achieve union, real union based on a solid foundation with you. See, keep focused on your dream, expression. You are ready to manifest your thoughts and transform them into acts of love. Beautiful. So this person is coming towards you with an expression of their love. Okay, they are absolutely coming towards you with that expression. And they're coming towards you with a very new and dynamic energy, right? It's an energy of I've looked at myself in the mirror. I don't like what I see, and now I am changing that. So let's get some specific messages from them to you. So these are definitely specific, right? So just take them as they resonate. And let's take a look at what they would like to do next. Wow. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Oh, I love it. See? Look at this beautiful, beautiful energy. I'm confused about what I should do about my feelings for you. My heart always comes back to you even when I don't want it to, right? So there's been a struggle here, right? There's been a little bit of that egoic energy, right? You know, like this, oh, I need to be right. Oh, you know, it's like that lacking, but their heart is different than their mind. Their heart is telling them something very different. My memories of you haunt me and keep me thinking about what could have been, right? So for those of you who are in struggle or separation, your person has definitely not let go of this connection. Their heart is definitely pulling at them. It is a different energy than what their mind and their ego has been telling them. And look at this, the timing is here. See the divine timing that was happening here with this energy, with them going through this progression, right? Starting with this Five of Swords, ending with this beautiful Wheel of Fortune, coming into enlightenment about this situation and coming into union with you. Because why? They're releasing all of these bad energies here. Look at this. Loosen your hold, relax, unwind, release fear, anxiety, and doubt. So they have released this as they've gone into this Hermit and this Wheel of Fortune. And the time has now come for this union, this beautiful union between the two of you. Look at this reconciliation, eternal love. Your time has come. And this is time, and this is time as well. So this is a powerful portal of divine timing that is coming through so clearly, coming into fruition for this absolute union between the two of you. I love it. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, or order any of these beautiful jewelry items, either the bracelet, my rings, or any of these crystals, all of the links are in the box below. Make sure that you take advantage of my 10% off. So love you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next video. My beautiful group 2 that chose this bracelet, here is your reading where we're going to get you some clarity on what your person is truly thinking and feeling about you today. So we're going to start with your tarot, and then we will add in some oracle cards to get you a full picture. So let's see what we have here. Oh, wow. 5 of Pentacles. 4 of Cups. 10 of Wands. Wow. And the Lovers. Wow. Oh my gosh. Guys, there is some very, very passionate, very kind of volatile energy that is coming through here. So this connection I'm feeling has been one of a lot of passion between the two of you, a lot of intimacy, a lot of chemistry, a lot of connection. But I feel like sometimes when you have that, it can also come with a lot of volatility. So I do feel that as much as you love each other, there's also been a lot of ups and downs. I'm feeling that there's been a bit of a roller coaster type of feeling in this connection. So sometimes the highs are very high and the lows have been very, very low. And so I feel like this is why your person right now is in some very deeply suffering kind of a place, because we're getting all the cards of separation and suffering. So I do feel that either there has been a separation for sure, or right now you guys are just in a very deep form of struggle. So there may be issues here where you guys are just struggling to connect or be on the same page right now. Like the highs have just gotten so high and the lows have gotten a bit too low. So it's almost like you've been living for the highs, because when those come, they are really, really something. Like, look at the passion between these two people here. Like, it's like, wow, they can't see anything but each other, right? They're like so into each other. They're so deeply connected. They're so, like there's like this hot chemistry there. And so when those times come, you guys are just like really, really feeling that flow of energy between the two of you. But then something happens, something happens. And I feel like this is the other side of that with this 10 of Wands. It's like the connection becomes really, really burdensome sometimes emotionally, right? Like I feel like there's a lot of expectations. I get the feeling that as much as your person loves you, as much as passion as they have for you, I feel like a lot of that also comes with some sort of a burden of expectation from you. It's almost like they expect a lot for what they give to you. So they expect a lot in return. And I feel that they expect things that sometimes are very, very burdensome to you, as in I feel like you may feel a bit of stress around the things that your lover, your person expects from you. So I feel like you get a lot from them, but they also want a high level of either your energy, your attention, they want a very high level of reciprocity from you. And I get the feeling that sometimes the things that they expect you to do, or the things that they expect you to be, can be very burdensome. 10 of Wands. Like I feel like sometimes you buckle under the pressure of their expectations. And I feel like that is why you guys are in this energy right now, is that you may have even expressed that to your person. You may have told them, look, I'm feeling really, really stressed right now. As much as I love you, I'm feeling a lot of pressure and stress from what you expect from this connection. It's interesting because I feel like neither of you want to give up on this, okay? But there is definitely a lot of turmoil. I feel like the answer kind of has been right now to step away and to kind of dispel some of that high energy, that high emotion with this Four of Cups. I feel like both of you right now may be mirroring each other a bit in needing to take it easy, right? There may have been a break that has happened because of the intensity of this lover's energy, okay? I feel like there's been so much intensity, so many intense feelings, so much passion that has happened here that has maybe depleted the two of you emotionally. And it's almost like you feel like your emotional tank is empty right now. And that's why you may be in this Four of Cups energy where you just are taking a break right now. You're like, gosh, I just don't have the energy, the emotions, the emotional resources to put into this connection. As much as I love you, I need a break. I'm just so spent. I'm just so exhausted. I need to put down these 10 wands that I've been carrying on my back, right? And so this is why your person right now is feeling very much ignored or kind of on the outs with this Five of Pentacles energy. Look at the despair that they're feeling right now. So I'm getting a deep sense of loneliness that they're feeling without you. Like if you have stepped away or right now you guys are just not communicating at this time. And even if you are communicating, sometimes you can be in a relationship and still feel very lonely because the level of connection that you had before right now, maybe you don't have that. And so your person right now is feeling very, very left out. They're feeling very despairing, alone, abandoned, very disconnected. And I don't think that it's because there's not love here. There is love here. But somebody needs to figure out why their expectations are so big that they drive the other person away. Now, because I do feel that there is a mirroring energy here, I want you to take this as it resonates. Is it you who has the expectations and your person is feeling depleted? Or is it they that have the expectations and you are feeling depleted? Or in terms of mirroring, it could be both, that maybe both of you have very high expectations in this connection and both of you are feeling depleted because there are certain things that you want that maybe your person has not been able to provide in this connection, or there are certain things that they want that you may not have been able to provide in this connection. So I feel like there is some sort of a renegotiation that is going to happen here. There's some sort of a discussion that needs to happen here about clarity on what you each want out of this connection. What is it that you both really want? What expectations are not being met here? And what is it that is a deal breaker for you? Is there something that is breaking this deal? Is there something that is not happening here for each of you that is putting pressure on this connection? See, I see it right here. So definitely there's something here about the fact that both of you are very committed to this. Okay, so the issue here is not commitment. See, both of you are deeply in love and deeply committed. Okay, there is definitely a long-term connection, a long-term dedication and devotion and adoration that you both have for one another. That's really beautiful. Both of you are committed to this in your hearts. Now, the issue here is, can you temper your expectations? Can you figure out what is the deal breaker here? Does your person have a deal breaker? Do you have a deal breaker? Because I feel like one of the things that's happening here between the two of you is that you both want something very caring and nurturing. And because you feel that there's needs of yours that are not being met, or they feel that needs of theirs are not being met, each of you may be feeling like the other doesn't care or doesn't care enough. Okay, so there's a feeling here about as much as we love one another, as much as we have this crazy chemistry and this crazy passion together, does that mean that there's true caring at the foundation? You know how sometimes you may feel this crazy physical intimacy, physical connection, passion, like you just can't get enough of each other. But when the chips are down, when you're having a bad day, when they're having a bad day, when things are going wrong and you're not feeling that romantic energy, you know, when it's not just all about romance and passion, is there true caring there beneath it all? Okay, I feel like this is the question that both of you are asking at this time. When things get rough, when things get difficult, do you truly have each other's back? Or is this all about passion and chemistry and fun and romance? But when things get difficult, is there truly a real caring there? Is there a real connection at the foundational level? Because I feel like both of you are looking to answer that question because you both want to see that commitment. You want to see a greater commitment here than just, you know, this, wow, we are lovers, you know? There's a need here, a desire here for a greater commitment. And this is why both of you are kind of playing this dance. There's a dancing around each other that is going on here because there's a need for healing. Look at this. Reconnecting with your true nature. So there's a need for healing. There's healing that needs to happen here between the two of you so that you can build trust, because there's something here that's happened that is making you both question whether you can trust each other when the chips are down. Like, can you truly trust each other when things don't go your way? Because I think both of you are looking for healing and a new beginning here that is based on trust, not just on passion and intimacy. There has to be something more. But I do feel that both of you are committed to that. You're committed to healing whatever this rift is and to better understanding what it is that each of you want and need, right? So that you can have a solid new beginning. So let's take a look at specific messages. What does your person wish to say to you? But do take these as they resonate, because they may not, right? They're very specific. So what does your person want to say to you? What are specific messages? And let's take a look at outcome. What outcome? Or what does your person want to do next? What outcome do they want here? Yeah, so this is the thing, right? This is why you guys have been experiencing this Four of Cups and that Five of Pentacles, because there's definitely been a split energy. It's like I said, the highs are high and the lows are low. And that is where that split energy comes from. When things are amazing, they're great, and you're just like, wow. But then when they're not, they're really, really bad. And that causes a split energy where you each don't feel that same level of commitment. You're not feeling that 100% commitment from one another. And the reason for this is because of those ups and downs. So you're both very much looking for a balance. You're looking for this relationship, this connection to come back into balance. So let's take a look here. I keep track of you from afar by looking you up online. I miss looking into your eyes and into your soul. So if there's been a separation here, there's definitely issues about memories, okay? You guys may be in some form of separation, but I don't feel that it is permanent. I feel that this separation is temporary because you guys need to come back into balance. There's been a lot of very, very heavy energies with that Ten of Wands, right? Very burdensome, very much on your back, needing to clear that, needing to fill up your emotional tank again. So right now, both of you guys are kind of living off of the memories, and you do have some incredible memories that you share, that you've built together. And so this is why you are very much missing each other. You are very much keeping track of one another, regardless of whether this is, a permanent separation. I don't think it is. But even if you haven't heard from one another, you're still very much in each other's energy. You're still very much keeping those tabs on each other. I'm feeling lost and I don't know what to do about it. So this is very much with that Four of Cups and Five of Pentacles energy, right? Like your person is feeling so lost. alone and abandoned without you. Not that you've abandoned them, but it's definitely that energy of like, wow, I have lost the person that I love the most and it needs to be fixed. So definitely, like I said, I don't think that this struggle or separation is going to go on for very long. It is definitely about bringing back into balance. You're definitely looking, both of you, for balance and this new beginning. And I feel like there is a definite healing process that you're both going through together at this time. And it's going to be very, very transformational, because look how beautifully it's bringing you back into this true commitment, because this is what you both really do want. You really want to bring it back to the foundations of what you truly have together. And so you're coming back into that balance. And I feel like there's going to be some really important conversations that are going to bring you back into this. And those conversations are definitely coming. Okay, so be prepared to have that conversation. All right, let me know what you thought of this reading in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the oracle decks that I've created for you, or if you'd like to order any of this beautiful jewelry, either the bracelets, my rings, or even these crystals, all of the links to the shops are in the box below. Make sure that you do use my code for the 10% off. I don't want you guys to miss out on that. So thank you so much for being here. I love you guys, and I'll see you all on the next video. All right, my beautiful group 3 who chose this beautiful bracelet, here is your reading. We're going to be looking at your person's deep and true thoughts and feelings about you today. So we're going to start out here with your tarot, and then we'll do your oracle cards to give you a nice full picture. So let's take a look what we have here. Ooh, the Chariot, the King of Pentacles, very interesting. Strength. Wow, we have some powerful energies coming through here already. Knight of Swords. Wow. All right. So what I'm feeling here, there is definitely an energy here that is coming through. I have to say, divine masculine, you know. And again, remember, I only say he and she just to make it simple, but it is energy. So I feel a very strong divine masculine energy coming through here. So if you are a feminine watching this for your masculine, I feel like it is really, really strong, and it's really, really important because we're getting the King of Pentacles here as well as the Knight of Pentacles. So one of the things that I'm feeling here right now is that the divine masculine particularly has been struggling with commitment in their life. Okay, so there's been issues of a lot of energy flowing in and out with this Knight of Swords. There's been a lot of impulsive decisions that have been made by, I think, mostly the divine masculine. It could be the feminine as well, but there's a lot of this energy coming through about impulsive decisions being made. There's a sense of a little bit of a manic energy that is also coming through here. Like, you know how when you get to you're in some phase of your life where you are wanting stability, you know that that's something that you want, but you're not there yet. Like it's kind of like a desire that's there, but you're not really making strong enough decisions to realize that desire. So instead, what you're doing is you're operating on impulse. And so I feel like that's one of the big problems here, is that your person has been operating on impulse. Okay. So again, this could be, you know, feminine or masculine, although there is a stronger, because of this King of Pentacles, there is a definite masculine energy coming through here, but it could be feminine as well. Like impulse is impulse. Like when we are getting into like this manic or impulsive kind of phase in our life, it means that we definitely need to anchor ourselves in this King of Pentacles energy, because this is the energy of being much more solid, right? This is the energy of not reacting on impulse, not making decisions that are impulsive, not being like, you know, 1 minute I'm one thing, 1 minute I'm another, 1 minute I'm doing this, 1 minute I'm doing that. So this is the countering energy to this Knight of Swords that can be so unstable, that can feel very much like, you know, your person is running into your life and then they're running out of your life, and then they're running in, they're running out. It's very off and on energy, and that can be very emotionally draining, right? When somebody can't make up their minds, or somebody comes into your life, makes you a lot of promises, sweeps you off your feet, makes you feel like you're incredible, but then they run out of your life too. They may have made some excuse. They may have said, well, I can't do this right now. It may have felt very flimsy, right? But I'm also getting the feeling that your person here, they've been doing this not just with you. They've been doing this with a lot of other things in their life. This manic energy of like being very impulsive is coming through in all aspects of their life. So they may be doing this when it comes to career. They may not be able to make up their mind as to what it is they want to do. It may be same thing in business, in career, in their personal life, in their finances. There's a lot of impulse. I'm also feeling for some of you, and this, again, take this as it resonates. It's not for everybody. I'm also feeling that your person has been playing around with money too, very impulsively, as in they may be trying to do something that's kind of like a get rich quick kind of a thing. Like they may be trying to invest their money in something risky in order for a big reward, but they may have lost money as well in doing that. So there's a little bit of a gambling streak also in this person. Again, that's a specific story for some of you. But what I mean by gambling is not just like gambling in casinos, but kind of like gambling with everything. Like they try to put it all on the line in order to get a bigger reward, whether it's in investments, whether it's in career, whether it's even in actual gambling. So there's a definite energy here of needing to be grounded, right? But the thing is, I feel like your person is definitely wanting to be stronger in life. It's like they're very aware of this. So this is not unconscious in them. You know how sometimes we may be manic, we may be impulsive, we may be all these things, but we're not conscious of it. We're not, we're defending it instead of being conscious of it, right? We're just saying, well, that's who I am, you know, it's okay, or whatever. We may be justifying it, but I feel like your person is not doing that. I feel like with the Strength card, it's like they are painfully conscious that they're stuck in some sort of a bad phase right now that they really do need to get out of. Because again, we're seeing that, you know, there's a bit of a progression here with this. This is where they're at with this very manic impulsive energy. They're looking for the strength to get out of it. And this is the card of not just looking for strength, but also wanting to show the world, show other people that you are strong enough to get out of it. It's a card of displaying the strength that you have. And so I feel like they want to show you, that they're better than this. Okay. So like their feelings for you right now is they're a bit embarrassed. They're a bit embarrassed about how they've acted. They feel like they've let you down. They feel like they haven't put their best foot forward. They feel like you've seen them at their worst and they're really ashamed. There's a sense of shame also. Embarrassment, shame at their behavior, embarrassment at shame at their kind of lack of maturity, because this phase that they're going through is definitely a phase of immaturity. And so they're really looking to seek strength and to show you strength. They want to show you that they're better than this, stronger than this, that they can be this King of Pentacles for you and for themselves, because they're seeking that very deep sense of structure and stability now. They know that they can't just burn the candle at both ends here like they've been doing, because I feel like that's really what they've been doing. They've been engaging in some very risky behavior. behavior that can get them in trouble. And I feel like you've seen this, you know this, and it's probably scaring you as well. It's probably putting you in a very bad position, because I feel like what you truly want is your King of Pentacles, right? This is the energy of somebody who is stable, solid, your rock, like somebody who you can trust, somebody who's going to be there for you, somebody who wants to build a life for you. And if you are feminine watching for your masculine, this is a real husband, okay? If that's what you want, this is a real solid masculine partner. This is not, you know? So I feel like this is good. There's a progression here that your person is showing you, is that now they're looking to finally take control. They want to be this King of Pentacles for you. And with that energy, they want to take control of their life with the Chariot's energy. And this is really good. Also with Strength and the Chariot card being major arcana, that's also a wonderful sign for your person, because it shows us that they are learning some big spiritual lessons. And the Chariot is beautiful energy to get out of this energy here. When you are accessing the energy of the Chariot, you are telling the universe, you know what? I've been out of control. It's time for me to be back in control of my life. It's time for me to take the driver's seat again. And that's what's really important to me. And that's what I'm going to do. I am going to take control, and I'm going to move forward in the right way. So let's get your oracle and let's see what's going on deeper here. Yeah, interesting. Yep. So, wow. All right. So see, this is the thing. This to me confirms so much. Two things, okay? These outer two cards, they confirm that your person is on the right track here, which is what we were looking for. I think that's fantastic. These outer two cards confirm for us that your person is indeed very, very committed to changing this impulsive, erratic, kind of manic behavior, because look, they're looking for reflection and vision. Okay, they're trying to change where they've been, and they're trying to get a very clear vision of where they're going, and they want to keep that in their heart and in their energy. And I do feel very much that the vision of where they're going is this King of Pentacles and the Chariot, right? So here's, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving and just universe, okay? So this is why I'm saying they're trying to step into a bigger vision upon this reflection, which is what they're doing right now. Illusion, self-examination, and distortion, okay? So this, look at this darker, you know, this is kind of also the moon's energy here. So I feel like whatever has happened between the two of you, as well as in your person's life, through this, you know, phase that they're going through that is not working for either one of you and not working for their life, at least they're in reflection, right? They are reflecting on it. Like I said, they are very conscious of it. They are ashamed and embarrassed of it. They're not trying to deny or justify it. So see, they're looking at the ways in which they have been delusional, you know, and giving themselves illusions, right? They're doing this self-examination, which is exactly what we want. And now they have a bigger vision, which is exactly, again, what we want. Because look at this, in between these two energies, we have the fact that they do not want to let you go. Yin yang and attraction. Okay, so there is a completion energy here between the two of you, as in you guys complete each other, you complement each other in some way. And when I say complete each other, I don't mean it in that way of that you guys are not whole. I do believe that there's no such thing as, oh, I am fragmented, I am not, you know, totally myself without you, like you complete me, you know, I'm incomplete without you. I don't mean it that way. I don't see relationships that way. I feel like we are whole and complete in and of ourselves. And with this yin yang energy, it's just, it just to me signifies somebody who complements us in a beautiful way, you know? They are, when I say by like they complete us, is not they complete us because we are fragmented. They complement us and help us feel that we are in this attraction situation with a soul that is also along the same journey, and we're going to help each other, support each other in our expansion to greater and better stages of this journey. Okay, so that's where I see this yin yang and this attraction, that there is definitely something that the two of you have here together that is very precious, that you can totally help one another to expand, right? Like this is a very beautiful, sacred, spiritual journey that you're on, and you complement each other in many ways. There are things that your person has to learn from you, and there are things that you could also learn from them as they come out of these more limiting energies, right? As they become more expansive, so will this relationship, right? So let's take a look at what they would say to you from their higher self. And then we're going to take a look at outcome. What is it that they wish to do next? Exactly. See, I'm so not surprised we're getting the self-worth card. Yeah. So see, this is the thing. I think that the reason why your person has been in that Knight of Swords energy, like I said, very manic, impulsive energy, I think it's because they were definitely dealing with issues of self-worth, right? That's why. It's like there's this deservability issue here. And look, isn't it interesting? See, I hid my true self from you because you challenged me to expand. See, this is exactly what I'm saying, is that this energy here is the energy of expansion, right? That the two of you have this connection that is beautiful for the kind of expansion that it brings. See? And your person was definitely dealing with issues of, am I lovable? Am I worthy? Does anybody love me? Am I even lovable that anybody would love me? This is a person who really wants deep love. But they know that it also requires expansion, right? And there's also a part of them that wasn't even sure whether they are capable or deserving of that kind of love, right? So there's a lot of repressed emotion that they're dealing with. But I feel like they're coming out of that because it was a cycle. See, look at this. There was a cycle of some sort of repression and denial that they are and have been dealing with, that have made them, go into this energy. But I feel like that's why now, as they're going into that Chariot's energy and taking control, they're coming out of that cycle. They're coming out of that denial, that repression, and coming into more of that deeper deservability, more of that, you know what, I am lovable. I do deserve love. I can give love. Because see, look at this. Look at their messages. My heart keeps coming back to you even though I know you've lost faith in me. And I'm sorry for judging you and hurting your feelings. Okay, so there's a lot of realization here, a lot of reflection as we're seeing here, right? And of course, the deep sense of connection and attraction they feel for you is absolutely still there, as you can see in these messages. So this is definitely somebody who is coming to terms with who they are in a really good way. Okay, they're working through this, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of enlightenment and illumination for this relationship that's going to come from this, and that's a really good thing. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of these oracle decks that I have created for you, all of the links to that, as well as to all of the bracelets and the crystals and my rings, everything is in the box below. Make sure that if you want anything that you use my 10% off code so you get that discount. Thank you so much for being here, guys. I love you so much. I'll see you all on the next video.